We're not being told the truth about what happened on 9/11. Oh my country. Most of the country is completely asleep and apathetic about what happened on 9/11. It's time to wake up and start asking your own questions. Not always in such a rude mood, but check it out. I'm working on this instrumental called My Guitar Wants an Independent and Multinational Investigation into 9/11 to bring those responsible for the grand and elaborate acts and deceptions to justice, and to help us guard against and recognize any future acts of treason by those who would use false flag terrorism for geopolitical and economic gain. It's a work in progress. There'll be links to more information and helpful websites at the end of the instrumental. Presidents Eisenhower and Kennedy warned us against the rise of the military-industrial complex. They used phrases like grave implications and ruthless conspiracy. In 1962, the Kennedy administration rejected plans by the military to stage the sinking of American ships and the shooting down of American civilian and military aircraft, accompanied with elaborate deceptions to blame Cuba for the events, which would have provided false justification for the invasion of Cuba. This plan was called Operation Northwoods, and page 8 of the declassified memo reads in part, "We could develop a communist Cuban terror campaign in Miami, in other Florida cities, and even in Washington. Doesn't this make elements of our military potential terrorists who were willing to attack American cities to achieve their own goals?" All 3 World Trade Center buildings which collapsed on 9/11 fell into their own footprint with characteristics of controlled demolition. Building 7 was the 3rd to fall, and it was not hit by an airplane. What created those huge science fiction movie-like dust clouds? And what happened to all of the vertical steel support columns in each building? Unignited thermate has been found in World Trade Center dust samples. Thermate is a cutter charge used in controlled demolitions, which burns very, very hot and slices through steel in less than a second. Let me see if I can put that another way. Explosives used in controlled demolition have been found in the World Trade Center dust. The proof is in the dust. This is smoking gun type evidence, which I'm hoping most Americans will be aware of soon. But for now, I'm going to take my frustrations out on my guitar. And let's see if we can bring down the house. Just kidding. George II and Dick Cheney are not invited. What I'm looking for out of this instrumental is some sort of hunting, investigating type of rhythm. And you know the name of the song by now, right? Let me know what you think. country that we think we live in. Consider whether or not people with the power to expose 9/11 would choose to do so. Even those who may be awake, aware, and sympathetic may decide against it because of the geopolitical and economic consequences. There are many issues involving 9/11, including lots of legitimate and credible questions about the Pentagon and the aircraft which crashed in Pennsylvania. I hope that you're awake and aware and ready to start asking your own questions.
Now, here we're going to show you a videotape of the collapse itself.
Describe that.
Now we go to videotape, the collapse of this building.
It's amazing.
Amazing, incredible, pick your word. For the third time today, it's reminiscent of those pictures we've all seen too much on television before when a building was deliberately destroyed by
What did we do? We made it outside. We made it about a block.
We made it at least two blocks, and we started running. Floor by floor, it started popping out.
It was if they had detonated.
Yeah,
as if they were
detonated,
planned to
yeah.
take down a building. Boom, 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 boom.
All the way down. I was watching it and running.
Just ran up West
And then you just sort of this cloud of shit chasing you down.
Couldn't
Just
outrun
ran
it.
up West Street.
I couldn't outrun it.
So what'd you do?
I jumped behind a battalion car, I hit under the car, I was just waiting to die.